Peace talks between Syrian rebels and the regime of Bashar al-Assad have been suspended after a major new offensive near the city of Aleppo. The aerial bombardment is said to be the worst in 2 years, forcing hundreds of Syrian families to flee. Rebel groups in the area are now cut off from Turkey, which was their main source of weapons and supplies.
The latest assault on rebel forces highlights the impossibility of peace in Syria. Government forces backed by Russia have broken a 3-year siege by rebel groups in 2 towns in Syria's north. The airstrikes have cut crucial supply lines for the opposition and caused untold casualties.
Strikes which, again, have led to reports of civilian casualties, increased displacement of Syrian citizens, and the possible obstruction of humanitarian assistance routes.
As war rages on the ground, negotiators had been trying to find a political solution. UN talks in Geneva were meant to bring the warring sides together, but days after they began, the talks have been suspended.
The UN cannot allow simply procedural matters to actually become more important than actually the result for the humanitarian situation of the Syrian people.
Both sides are blaming each other.
It's a failure of everybody, except the government of the Syrian Arab Republic, because we responded positively to the invitation.
Opposition groups are demanding an end to airstrikes and sieges on rebel areas before they'll rejoin the talks. The UN says it wants to see humanitarian improvements on the ground, but it denies the talks have failed.
There is more work to be done, not only by us, we have done our part, but by the stakeholders who have been telling us, the countries, go and start this initiative.
The UN has rescheduled the talks for later this month, but as the Syrian army continues its military assault, there's no certainty they'll resume at all. Anne Barker, ABC News.